Welcome everybody to a little bit of eBay training today. My name is Trevor, and I want to talk to you guys about this Amazon bestseller list. Some of you guys have heard me talk about this before. I know some of you who are here maybe haven't ever heard of me talk about this before, but this is the bestseller list. It's something that Amazon puts together for us. Here's the web address, by the way. Let me just post it here online to where you guys can see it a little bit better. Post it right here. There you go. I'll zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see that a little better. Right there's the list, or the URL for the list. Amazon.com/best-sellers/ZGBS. Let me leave it up here just briefly while I talk about it. This list is really unique. This list is, I think, one of the best ways for you to figure out the answer to the question that everybody asks at one point or another while they're with us here, which is, what do I sell? Right? What do I sell? Question mark. Trevor, tell me what I should sell. What's really hot right now? What's in season? I've never sold online before, so I have no idea. I just know what I buy, right? And I have no idea what other people are buying. What should I sell? This list is essentially where I go if I want to figure out what's selling well, what's trending, what's hot. I don't think there's a better place on the internet than this list. Okay, so you should have the URL down there. Otherwise, if you want to go to Google, you're welcome to just go directly to Google and then just do a search for Amazon bestseller list like that. And we don't want to look at their book list, which is what shows up first right here. We want to look at their most popular items list, okay? Most popular items. There you go. It's that second listing there in the organic results right here. Okay. You guys all got that? Looks like you do. Stop me if I'm going too fast. Let's go back to this bestseller list for just a second. Now, here's the question I'm going to get from a lot of you, so I'm going to answer it before you can even ask it, okay? A lot of times my clients say, now wait a minute, Trevor, wait a minute. We're selling on eBay, so why are we on Amazon, right? Why am I doing my research on Amazon if I'm going to be selling on eBay? Aren't they different? Well, yes, they are. But you have to remember that Amazon is just a giant global marketplace, right? I mean, just the biggest marketplace out there, bigger than eBay, bigger than Walmart.com and all these giant, e-commerce websites. And what you can deduce is if it's popular on Amazon, I can guarantee it's going to be popular everywhere online. And that's the whole basis of this discussion. That's the assumption we're making. If it's popular here on Amazon, it's probably popular everywhere else. Why? Because Amazon is really just a microcosm of the entire internet shopping experience. And I'll bet if you went out and surveyed your friends, I'd say at least 8 out of 10 would probably say, yes, in fact, I do my shopping on Amazon. So it's a big enough sample size of the entire shopping experience on the internet that we can reasonably deduce that, yes, if it's popular here, it's popular everywhere. So this is where I do my research. And then what I learn here, I take back to what I'm selling on my own website, what I'm selling on eBay, so on and so forth. I can learn it here on Amazon. All right, let me explain how to use this list. Now, you can look at it by departments if you want. So right here, any department, appliances, automotive, baby, beauty, clothing, electronics, whatever, so on and so, pet supplies, shoes, software, whatever. Okay, so we can do it by department, but all of it is just this right here, and this is why I think this list is so much better than everything else out there. It's this that I just highlighted blue. It says Amazon bestsellers, our most popular products based on sales, updated hourly. Now, it's not based on what people are searching for. It's not based on how many times somebody typed in a keyword search, like so much of the other research that's out there. This list is based on real sales. So the items that are showing up high on their respective lists are items that are actually selling. And you know that it's fresh, good content because it says it's updated hourly, and it is. You can test it. You can come in here and you'll see products go up and down the list and change every single hour. It's pretty cool stuff. So you know this is current. What is showing up here is absolutely what is currently selling online. And I'll give you some examples. Let's go check out an area here. Yeah, why don't we check out jewelry real quick in the spirit of Valentine's Day, right? That we just had this past week. So notice we can break it down by departments if we want. We could just look at women's jewelry and look at that bestseller list under women's. And you'll see it's going to give us a list. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. Now, each hour, these are going to be moving up and down, but if you're interested in the jewelry market and you're not sure what type of jewelry is currently trending or what people are currently buying, because jewelry, yes, I think there's some jewelry out there that is classic and timeless and is worn now as it was 50 years ago. Other jewelry is a little more trendy, right? And you may want to know what that is. So currently these necklaces right here, I guess they're called expandable wire necklaces. These are number 1 and number 2. This silver earring, which is now unavailable. These earrings right here, so on and so forth. So here's another one of these wire necklaces. Again, you've got some heart style jewelry, which isn't surprising because we just had Valentine's Day, right? Anyway, we could go down and we could perform all kinds of different analysis and make all kinds of different assumptions based on what we're seeing here. But I can guarantee you, oh, there's another one of those wire necklaces again. I'd seriously consider looking into these based on what I'm seeing because these keep popping up. Now, what else do you notice about the jewelry? You're seeing a lot of silver. I don't see a lot of gold here. Mostly silver. But then these lists go on through 100 listings. So this is just the first page. This is 1 of 20 on the first page. I could come down here to 21 through 40 and then see more, right? Clicked on that, and there you go. More heart products, and this ought to just clue you in. Next year, early February, late January, you should seriously be considering heart-shaped jewelry, which would be appropriate for Valentine's Day, right? I just read a statistic. I was reading on the National Retailers Federation's website. They run all sorts of surveys and report on current trends and what's happening online with shopping. And they mentioned, and this shouldn't be surprising to you, but they mentioned that half of consumers spend money on Valentine's Day, and the average that they spend is about $146 per consumer, and that's split between restaurants. That's split between or amongst restaurants, like movies, and they call them like experiences. So that would be like going to an opera or going to a play or going to an event of some sort. Candy is in there, of course, flowers. But jewelry is a big one there. So listed in there is some jewelry, which is why I'm not surprised. As I look through here, we see that trending a little bit. Anyway, so on and so forth. You guys can see there's a variety of different types of jewelry products. Well, if I see any trends here, I can say, okay, well, if it's selling on Amazon, it's probably going to turn around and it's going to sell on eBay. Let me take a look at these wire necklaces A, let me see if I can find some suppliers for them, and then B, let me get them listed there, and we'll see how well they do, because I'll be willing to bet that if it's anything like Amazon, which it should be, that they'll sell. So does that make sense, guys? It's a tremendous tool to be able to make some of these assumptions. And you can look through lots of different lists. I mean, I showed jewelry. Jewelry is an awfully competitive area, or it can be. You guys can look through all sorts of different things. Here's for toys and games. Some of them will give you little arrows. So within the last hour, this particular item priced at $10 is jumped up a spot. So has this one. The Pie Face game, which has been in the news and has been kind of all the rage throughout the holidays, has dropped a spot. But, you know, considering that this is sort of like the best products within toys and games, and you know that toys and games are selling all the time on eBay, these items sell extremely well. In fact, Cards Against Humanity, this game has been occupying the top spots in Amazon for years. It's been very popular. If you could get your hands on these games at a decent price, you'd make a killing. So this ought to clue you into what is selling. And that's important, because guess what? Most of us don't have time or the know-how or the staff to go out there and find out what's trending. Just use the tools that are out there. And I always recommend, if you're doing retail drop shipping, you can always use these products right off of Amazon. I could take this item right here that has great reviews. Out of 6,332 reviews, this has 4.5 stars. I'm going to click on it and take a look. It's priced at, $20.45. Good little product. I'll bet you I could take this and sell it for $45. Make money on eBay with it. And I know what you say. You say, well, Trevor, that's overpricing it. Why would they not just go to Amazon and get it right? How are you going to sell it for $45 when they can just buy it off of Amazon for $20? I'm telling you, until you try it, don't knock it, because it works. Price isn't about the most important thing, and I've belabored this point over and over and over again. But I'm telling you, if you market this thing well, you mark it up to $45, $50, you'll get some bites on it, and you've got a nice little profit built in. We already know it's in demand, don't we? It's on the top page of this bestseller list, so you bet it can sell. Now, this doesn't guarantee anything, right? This doesn't guarantee these products will sell. I've taken items off of this list and have not made sales on them. But keep in mind what this is for. It's not to guarantee anything, but it's to direct you and help you figure out a little niche that's going to sell well for you. And that should at least in part help to answer that question that all of you guys have asked at one point or are going to ask as you do this, which is, what should I sell? And my answer to you is, I don't know. There's a million things you could sell. Hop on, check out this list, and start listing. Because guess what? We've had clients that have made money in pet supplies. We've had clients that have made money in furniture and decor and sporting goods and just about anything you can imagine. The key is finding that right little niche for you. Use these tools that are available to you, okay? All right, so I'll give you just a minute if you want to ask some questions. I'll take a few questions on this, and then we'll finish up. You guys are more than welcome to come on back next week. Same time, same place. For those of you who are watching this recorded, thanks for coming along, and hopefully this has given you a little added perspective on how to use this Amazon list.